I ended up in Nacogdoches from playing football and baseball in high school and deciding whether or not I wanted to play baseball or football in college. And so when I made the decision to play football in college, it was like February. It was right before baseball season. So I called all the coaches that I told during football season that had previously offered me that I wanted to play football again, but those offers weren't there anymore. And so I had to go back to the drawing board and look for coaches who would accept me to walk on and play for their program, because playing baseball my senior year was out of the question at that point. So now it was just focused on trying to get to a college football program. Redshirting that first year was humbling, and it made me love the game again because I was so close to losing the game, you know, signing out of high school. So being so close to not having college football and then getting that back again, it got me excited about playing again. And so I enjoyed my redshirt year because it taught me a lot about myself, and it taught me a lot about what I needed to know for playing the next season. It was about week 8 or 9 of the season, the second to last home game. We were playing Houston Baptist, and I only played on special teams and played in the field kind of sparingly that year, but every time I got in, I tried to make the most of my opportunities. So in this case, I get in the game, and it's the first play I get in of the entire game, and I go and the quarterback's rolling out. I kind of hone in on him, and so I make my beeline for him, and when I get to him, I lower my head and my shoulder as he lowers his head and his shoulder to like brace for the hit. And all you see is flags around on the ground after the hit, and they go to replay and that whole 9, and I get ejected on the first play I get in. When I go and brace my parents after the game, I realized that my grandparents had driven 14 hours from Kansas City to surprise me after the game, but it was a surprise to them that they only got to see one play after driving 14 hours. I put in a lot of extra work when nobody's watching, and I don't tell many people about it just because that's kind of my time to learn about myself and focus on myself. So putting in that extra work when nobody's watching, it finally paid off, you know, by playing, and the extra film study and the extra stuff to make you a better football player on the field. You know, you kind of focus on your mental game and your footwork and that kind of stuff. But then I took an extra step as a starter to watch more film and be more of a leader and be in better shape. And so that kind of all came to fruition whenever I saw that I was preseason second team all conference, just because other coaches across the league had noticed the hard work too, because they're not here whenever I'm doing my late night stuff. So that's kind of cool that that hard work actually pays off and shows up on the field if you do it right. I've learned so many life lessons from the beginning to now. Being consistent, being patient, working hard, and controlling what you can control, because if you worry about what your coach has to say or what he could do to put you at a disadvantage or anything like that, just kind of being accountable. You know, if something doesn't go right in your life, the first thing to do is look in the mirror and how can I fix that? How can I be better, and how can I like make my situation better? So whoever does have to make the decision, it's not a hard one, because I've done everything right and done everything to where you're undeniable when it comes to working hard and whatever you're trying to reach for.